Are you a parent of a child that, maybe is a little bit fussy about certain things, food, touching food, or maybe sensitive to this, or has little fits of anger or beats up their siblings? I think we can help today, live. I know. Are you a parent that wants to volunteer your child and receive an emotion code session, meaning John and I can identify which one of these old emotions is causing the behavior with the goal of reducing or eliminating today live? It's the easiest walk-in clinic you'll never have to walk to. Hey everybody, good morning. My name is Michael Loche. I'm a certified emotion code practitioner. Some of you might know me from my book, Law of Attraction and the others. And I'm here every Saturday, 9 o'clock Pacific time with John on the Releasing Negative Emotion show. And I live in Victoria. It's on an island on the west coast of Canada, and I'm close to John. John, good morning.
Good morning. Yes, my name is John Inverarity. I live in Vancouver, Canada, helping people everywhere with the emotion code, body code, helping kids all over the world. With these various concerns, habits, food, avoidance, sleep,
Behavior.
Like behavior, sibling rivalry, whatever it may be. So we're looking for some volunteers today. And hey, if you're watching live, say hello.
Right now I'm working with my trainer's son who won't use the washroom at the dad's house, but only at the mom's house. I've been muscle testing and finding out, well, he does need to use the washroom. So I was testing, part of the chart around the colon. There was no emotions on the colon at all. It was all in here. Yeah. So I worked on him again this morning, and I'm uncovering emotions that are causing him not to want to use the washroom, and their humiliation and, these kind of emotions. So it's not a physical problem. It's a mental problem. So ideally next week I'll come back and give you a poop update, because that's exactly what it is. We're not shy to say that here on the brochure.
Wonderful. Yeah.
John, let's say good morning to our friends watching. And before we do that, tell them what we need to do today to have them participate. We'd love to have a couple volunteers.
So we're looking for your kids, teenagers, and we need a description of like what's going on. So a little bit of context. Severity would be good as well. 10 being most severe. And just in the comments right now. And their name would be good.
Yeah.
Wow, that helps. And be watching live on Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn right now.
So welcome everybody. Hey, we're here on Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific time. We're episode number 241. What does that mean? There's 240 previous episodes. We've been doing this for 4.5 years, bringing you many different subjects. This month we've been focusing on helping your children via you without the children being present. And we're probably going to demonstrate that a couple times today. John, we've got our series planned for the next 4 weeks. Tell people what they can expect coming up in the May series. Go ahead.
May series, yeah. So we're going to our bread and butter, which is chronic pain. So unexplained chronic pain. You've done all the scans, you've tried the lotions, the potions, but it's still there. Yeah. Neck pain or shoulder, or maybe like a lack of range of motion, knee pain, hip pain, back pain.
And in addition to that, John, where people have had an accident and they say that they always get pain where there was an accident, broken bone. Well, that is unprocessed emotions, probably likely that happened during the accident. And people say, oh, this is where my pain comes from. Well, John and I like to believe with our past experience that we can fix that for you live in May. So join us like you are joining us today. Bring your aches and pains. John, let's first we have Sylvia Bellini from London, England. So, hey, Sylvia, welcome.
Hey, Sylvia. Sunny day.
Elizabeth Mendoza. Hey, guys, I would love to volunteer. Again, let Elizabeth know what we need from her, and then we'll put her in the queue.
Yeah, your kids, teenagers, names, and what's going on? A little bit of context. Yeah. Okay. No, she was writing it as we were talking about it here.
Okay,
I am really struggling with my 4-year-old. Lots of resistance toward me in general. Easily angry, frustrated, always yelling, whining. His needs. Perfect. Thanks, Elizabeth. So that is a name would be great, and we'll work with
and John's going to do a good job with that. So, John, let's tell what does that mean when Elizabeth, she's not even live, she's not near us, but we're able to help Elizabeth's son by connecting with her son, and we call that the proxy.
Proxy connection. So we're practitioners, and we act as a proxy on your behalf. So our clients are somewhere out there in the world, sitting in their chair at home on their couch, comfy, and we're busy. We're muscle testing. We're asking your subconscious mind questions, yes or no question, to find out which unprocessed emotion it is. And once we identify it, we clear it out. So we take a magnet, swipe it over the governing meridian. It looks like this. So the whole process identifies the emotion, the little thing, surfaces it, and the magnet just clears it out. Just like that. Magic. Yeah.
We're like flight attendants.
Yeah.
Put the mask on, swipe 4 times. And again, we've been here for 250 some weeks. If you want to see results, go back and look at the 250 previous episodes, or if you're listening to our podcast, there's lots to listen and watch there. So, and today we're going to get some volunteers. John is going to become Elizabeth's child's proxy. And John, let me know when you get more information on that. Oh, there we go.
His name is Henry. I'm good to go. We are good.
Just real quickly, John is going to become Henry's proxy with the permission of the mother. In other words, it's like tapping into Henry's Wi-Fi, and we don't do that without people's permission, right? So it's like, yes, you can scan my computer. So John's got permission to scan Henry's subconscious mind via the mother's permission. There you go. Either way, John's going to connect. He's going to use muscle testing. John, just show your fingers there for a second. John's going to use muscle testing.
Like this.
And his fingers are going to get locked up when the subconscious mind of the client, Henry, tells him which one it is. John finds it and deletes it. John, begin your session, please.
Absolutely, yeah. And the technique is called Emotion Code. Again, there's a book written by Dr. Bradley Nelson, and we are certified through his certification program. And right now, yeah, hydrate. You saw me drinking water there, and it just helps with the muscle testing, helps me connect up. And so I'm going to connect up to Henry now, just establishing that connection with intention. Connect up to Henry, the son of Elizabeth Mendoza. So I'll just put my hands up here. So let's get a good connection here, Henry. I do have a good connection. Connect as a proxy, proxy. Yes. Okay. So resistance towards mom, angry, frustrated, yelling, whining, his needs. What's the severity of this resistance towards your mom, Henry? Is it at least a 5? Yes. It's at least a 5? Yeah. Is it less? No. Is it at least a 9? Yeah. Is this resistance, anger, frustrated towards your mom? 8 or less? The 9 or 10? Yeah. I'm just sort of triple checking here. It is a 10.
Yeah, severity of a 10.
This resistance is a 10.
Elizabeth is saying, it's a 10 already. It's a 10.
Elizabeth is like, yeah, just clear. Start clearing. Okay, so Henry, is there trapped emotion associated with this resistance? Creating this resistance, this anger, this frustration, this yelling. There is, yeah. So there is a trapped emotion. Yeah. Okay, so is it in column A? No. So I've got my emotion code chart right here. So it is in column B. Yeah. Odd row. Yes. So is it in row 1? No. 3 or 5. So it is in B3. Is it the first one? Confusion? No. Defensiveness? Grief? No. Self-abuse? No. There's one left, which is stubbornness. A little bit of stubbornness there, Henry. Yeah. Okay, need some more. No. So clear the stubbornness. No being difficult. Clear the stubbornness from you now, Henry. And that's released. Yeah. Okay, 1 down. All right, another trapped emotion, Henry. We can definitely clear. Yeah. Creating this resistance, this anger, this frustration. Yeah. Column A. Odd or even. So it's A, odd, 1. It's in A1. First one. Second one. third one. Yes, fourth one or fifth one. So it's forlorn. Need to know more about forlorn? No, we do not. So clear out forlorn. So Henry, that's cleared. Yeah. Good. There's another trapped emotion. We can identify and clear Henry.
And with the emotion code, you can only delete the emotion when you know its name.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do. We can find out its name and delete it for you, hence being your proxy. We do it for you. We are finders and deleters of the exact emotions that are causing the problems.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, the next emotion here, I just ask questions in my head, and it is conflict.
You think? Yeah.
Clearing conflict. Okay, so this just cleared. I'm just going to check the severity here just to see how we're doing. Henry, the severity of this resistance, this anger, this frustration. Is it still a 10? No. 9? No. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. 4 out of 10. Okay.
Okay, good work.
We'll see. We'll clear a couple more here.
Yeah.
Another trapped emotion, Henry. Okay, we're into B6. Yeah. It's worthless. Being worthless. Henry, that worthless, that's cleared.
B6.
Yeah. So there's another trapped emotion, Henry, we can identify and clear. Yeah. Okay. 4. A4. Hatred. So A4, we call that the hot box. Anger, bitter, guilt, hatred, resentment. So it's hatred, so clear this. That's cleared. Yeah. Good. Okay, there is another trapped emotion, Henry, we can identify and clear. Creating this resistance to mom, this anger, this frustration, just sort of stirring it up again, Henry. There's another trapped emotion. A1, 3 or 5, so it is A1. Lost. Clear lost. That's cleared. Yeah. Good. There's another trapped emotion. No. Can we keep clearing Henry? No. So Henry zeroed out. And he said, okay, that's enough. John, thanks. Bye.
Yeah, it's enough for today, please. But, our goal again was to see a reduction in that. So Elizabeth, now that's your homework, right? It's just to notice your son's reaction to things. And, well, you'll be able to tell. You're around him enough.
Yeah.
Thank you for volunteering.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming, Elizabeth, and volunteering. Absolutely.
Yeah, and if he's in the house right now, we're going to be here for another 10 or 15 minutes. Let us know what's going on. John, we have an update from our friend Cheryl. Can you see all that on your screen there?
Absolutely, yeah. So Cheryl has an update. It says, hey guys, update. My son, who is on the autism spectrum and has been extremely resistant to any suggestion of turning his art into business.
I remember that.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, you all cleared him of you all cleared him of the resistance. Okay. Since then, he's been open to exploring and talking about ideas to further distribute his art. He's saved almost $800 in the past 3 weeks from the sale of his art. Amazing results. Thank you. Wow.
That's a great story. Thank you. We love hearing that.
Amazing.
Imagine from being resistant to even collecting money or being kind of exposed, you could say. It's very vulnerable to be an artist, right? So, and
yeah, it's
you saved $800. How many artists can say they're exchanging their talent for money? And
yeah,
it was because of these. So Cheryl, thanks for trusting us with your son, getting us to delete. I forget who it was. I think it could have been me. One of us deleted the emotion that was causing him to even explore the idea of, you know what? I can make money. I can exchange my artwork for money. And it's like opening a valve. John, cue the valve, please. I'm looking for it.
Yeah, she's saying this is a really big deal.
Until it was ready. The valve, the old faucet valve. Michael, don't do that again. Make sure it's ready next time. Well, I don't have to show it to you. I'll explain it to you. The valve of a faucet? Well, his valve was shut tight for him to receive money. We loosened the valve up, which is the resistance. And now he's getting evidence. The evidence of where your valve of receiving is what you're getting. That's your evidence. So, hey, I wonder how shut my valve's out. I don't know. What are you getting? It's a perfect match.
Absolutely, yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, Cheryl saying this is a really big deal. It is, yeah. That's unreal. It's yeah, really big shift to see that. And
Yeah.
just in a quick session, quick demo here, just on.
It was here. It wasn't more than 3 minutes if we did
Yeah.
the show. So, yeah, it's the easiest walk-in clinic you'll never have to walk to. Cornelius giving us a nice compliment. Thank you.
Mike, yeah, hi, Cornelia Parham from, should say this, Parksville.
Parksville, Vancouver Island, west coast of Canada.
Almost, yeah. Says, Michael and John are fabulous emotion code practitioners. This is an awesome show clearing trapped emotion for children. It is, yeah. I think so, too.
Yeah,
I was asking, can you look at frequent urination at night? We can see if there's some trapped emotions there. Someone's from the group, so we can't see their name here, but
quick shout out to Natasha for those of you that are interested in muscle testing. My style, John has everyone has a different style. I've done a video on it. Natasha put the link there. It'll be in the chat.
Yeah. Kathleen Langley's asking, can you look at frequent urination at night? Yeah. Maybe a little more context there, if it's.
Yeah. Okay. I am looking for. There was somebody up there earlier. Basia, my family member feels she has a curse on her.
Oh, right. Yeah, I saw that, but.
Yeah.
All the way.
Today we're working on your children. Is it a child, or if not, that's something John can help you with offline as in a session. That would probably be recommend if you're thinking something like that's going on.
Yeah. Definitely, curses are in the body code, so I have cleared them and help people with that.
Oh yeah,
it was like specifics. It was like someone came to me like, yeah, I have these money blocks. I can't make money, or I have these opportunities, and they just fall through my fingers.
Yeah,
and I have no idea what it is. It's just over and over and over and over again. So I was like, okay, so that's a symptom. We're going to address it. And then the curse came up just in the session for the body code, as well as like a bunch of trapped emotions and other things. So that's. My approach is to, symptom-based.
Hey, listen, I got a quick little story talking about urination that we really weren't talking about it. So my friend Brian, before COVID, he would take me to lunch once a month. We would go for dim sum, and he would always buy my lunch every time. But he also came with a pad of paper, because if you've been with me, you've got to take notes, right? So the last, now that COVID's, well, I shouldn't say it's over, but restaurants are over. So the last 2 months we've gone out to dinner, and last month he was talking about frequent urination and other challenges, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so I'm on my phone. I pull up the urinary tract system, just a model on Google, anatomy urinary tract system.
Yeah.
I carry it like a wallet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's in my back pocket. I learned that the hard way. But so now I've got my Meg in the back pocket, and I'm looking at the chart, and I connected with my friend in the muscle testing, and boom, I found the exact spot using muscle. I didn't find it. His brain, as I'm looking at the chart, took me to the exact spot. So I'm clearing emotions at the table. No one cares or knows. I could care less. Hashtag IDC, and doing a little bit more. And then he texted me about 4 days later. He said, oh my God, I'm noticing so much difference. So anyway, I'm having lunch with him tomorrow on Sunday. And he said, oh, I've got an update. And I thought, I know what your update is. Your update is your resumed your urination habits and schedule and pressure and everything else that was the problem. Imagine baseball-sized emotions all inside your urinary tract or in your neck or in your arm or in your bowels. We can help with all that. John, I think that might wrap up for today. Oh yeah, can you clear? Oh, this is an interesting one. Grace Romero, can you clear baby talk on an 8-year-old?
That's new for me.
What does that mean to you, John? Like someone like deliberately sounding like a baby, or Yeah, tell us what that means, Grace. I'd like to try that. That'll be yeah. Good. And so I'm gonna check in with Grace, but also I'm seeing there's a Facebook user. Unfortunately, we can't see her name, but my son Finn has lots of acne on his back. So again, we've had great success removing emotions that are causing skin challenges. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need more questions. I want to work with Grace if she gives me some more information. But for your son Finn, we want to know is he of age? Does he live at home? And what part of it? And we want to ask a little bit more questions. Here we go. So Grace, not Grace, but rather Finn's mom or dad there. Connect with John or I for a one-on-one appointment so we can ask a lot more questions and get to the root of it. Okay, good. My son will talk like a baby at times. Okay, and your son's name is?
What's his name, Grace? Yeah.
Yeah, so tell me that, and then I'm going to get...
You got the age, and that's probably all you need, right, Michael? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so the Finn's 14, the guy with the back acne. So, John, you're welcome. John, you're welcome to check in with Finn to see if it is indeed emotion related, and then we'll know. But not to do the session. But it's almost like let me check your tires, and then you can say, yeah, come back with that. So
get the tire pressure. Yeah.
I have no idea why I said tires because you go in to get tire pressure and then you end up getting a muffler overhaul or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you just joined us, Grace, the mom of Joshua, he's third grader. And Grace is saying that Joshua uses baby talk sometimes. So I'm going to be able to become Joshua's proxy and through asking yes or no questions, find out what the root of this is. Now, when it comes to muscle testing, that's kind of mechanical. The real art and what John and I are doing is know how to ask the question and where to go with the question. So, okay, so I'm just going to connect with Joshua. This is my muscle testing. This finger right here will snap shut like that. So I'm always attempting to break through. So this is a yes, let it go if it's a no. So I'm just checking in with Joshua. I'm here with his mother. I have the mother's permission, just scanning for Joshua. There we go. Am I Michael? Am I the mom? Am I Joshua? Yes. Okay. So first, is my conscious mind aware of when I choose to talk baby talk? Is that deliberate choices? Yes. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is the severity of the deliberateness of doing that? Is it over 1, 5, 7, 9? Is it over 10, under 10, 10? So I'm deliberately choosing to have baby talk. Yes. And in all of 2022, how many times did I say, I want to talk like a baby right now? Just in 2022, did I do that over 5 times? Over 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, not over 50, under 50. So about 50 times in 2022, I deliberately said, I'm going to introduce my baby talk. Is that true? Yes. Okay. I'm just collecting. Now, because the subconscious mind knows everything, I want to go back to the last 50 times that I deliberately chose to sound like a baby or talk like a baby. And out of those 50 times, how many trapped emotions ever always cause that? Over 1? Yes. Over 2? No. Not over 2. Is it under 2? Then what is it? 1, 2. And does Michael have them on the chart? Yes. Are they both on the emotion code chart? Yes. Are these both mine? Yes. Are they A, B? So they're in column B. Is it row 1, 2, 3? Oh, it's 3. And how many are in this box? 5, 4. So both of them. Okay, that was convenient. Is the first one confusion or defensiveness? It's defensiveness. And the next one is stubbornness. So are these both my emotions? Yes. And did I get these emotions in 2022? No. 2021? Yes. Was it after January, February, March, week 3? So around week 3 in March, he had an experience where these 2 emotions happened with him, and it's kind of locking in this behavior. Is that all true? Yes. It's like a little movie scene. Okay. And it's just the emotions of defensiveness and stubbornness. Yes. So I'm deleting the first one. deleting this emotion of defensiveness at that time that's causing this baby talk behavior. Deleting defensiveness. Next one, I'm deleting stubbornness. Okay, I just did 2022. Let's go back a bit. I just want to capture more of the problem. So in my life, as my age right now, have I done the baby talk thing deliberately over 500 times? Over 5,000? No, but over 500 times. So I'm going to go back to the last 500 times that I decided to or chose to or submitted to or calculated or thought about what I'd say, but deliberately baby talk. The last 500 times, how many trapped emotions do I still have that ever always contributed to that? Under 5? Yes. Under 4, 3, 2, under 1. Yes, under 0, over 0, 0. Have I completely deleted all the emotions that always ever caused me to talk like a baby? Yes. Is it okay for me to talk like a mature 8-year-old? Yes. Is that okay? Yes. Is it safe? Yes. Am I worthy? Yes. Was that okay before today? Was it safe? No. Was I worthy? Did I believe it? But I do now. Am I done? Yes. Okay. Just going to disconnect. I feel like I'm pointing my finger at people. Okay. So no guesswork, but it's the question work, right? That's, finding out how to go, where to go, and so on. Hey, look at that. Oh, that's October 2021. I forget what the date was. I'm kind of like in a little trance. So Grace, we would love to hear from you next week. We're going to be talking about a new subject. Did we already say what that was, John, for next week? We did. Yeah, aches and pains. But we'd love you to come back and give us an update. Both Grace and John, you worked with
Henry.
There we go.
Elizabeth. Okay. Elizabeth and Henry, yeah.
Okay. Well, we did it, John. We are coming back next week, and we're going to be looking for volunteers all month. We're looking for anybody, again, that has any aches or pains or their neck is sore. It's like, ouch. Now, we want to make sure that you are getting notified. So we send out an email every Friday morning about 9 o'clock and about a half hour before today's show, just to say, hey, we're going live. We're looking for volunteers. And even just to come watch and see how it works. Our goal for this show is so you can be aware there's ways that you can get help without leaving your home. And John and I, we want to become your proxy. Imagine networking with this on the name tag, Proxy. And someone says, what's that? And I said, I can delete feelings for you. It's like, really, dude? You can do that? Yes. But it takes 25 minutes show to explain what that means. Weekly notification, www.releasingnegativeemotions.com live. And then you can get the link to, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. And for those of you that are stimulated today and say, you know what, I would really like to get some service. John, I'm going to hide my screen there to give that some more room. Tell people about an emotion coach session and what that might be like.
Absolutely. So we both have online scheduling. So I'm at aliveandpeer.com and Michael's at michaellozier.com. But you can find us both at releasingnegativeemotions.com. And yeah, we have online scheduling. And so you can open that up, the calendar will pop up. You can find a date, time that works for you, book a session, and we can send you a link. We could have a session over Zoom. So we do video, just like this. Or if you don't like the video, it can be a phone session as well. So you can give us a phone call and we can get to work. So we do ask you to email us a list of priorities, a list of concerns in advance. That way, when we get to our meeting, we can start clearing emotions on your priorities. And it's just, really, really efficient to do it that way.
That's what we like.
And that's, what works best. We found that we get more done, right, in, a 25, 30-minute session.
And we're here to help. We like happy clients, right? So fast, effective, and efficient. So yeah. Good. Real quickly, I'm just going to show our friends. If you're an emotion code practitioner and you like my style, I've designed a course. It's called 100 Times Faster, meaning how you can identify emotions on any chart. The emotion code chart, the trauma chart, a food chart, a vitamin chart, where you can identify the emotions fast, 100 times faster, matter of fact. It's an online course. It comes with a worksheet. If you want to be fast, effective, and efficient, part of that is getting the emotions. If you're a practitioner, you know, the swiping part, really, can we make that any easier? No, not really. But it's finding all the emotions, the questions, and find, you know, what about when there's 10 emotions or 20 emotions? I can help you with that. Check out that course. Okay, John, we did it today. We met our goal. We helped people understand what the emotion code is, releasing their negative emotions. We had 2 volunteers today. And most importantly, we showed moms and dads and caregivers that we can work with your younger family member with your permission, because you're the boss. And if you want us to help, we could be your proxy to do that.
Just one more thing I wanted to add as well. Yeah, in addition to that. So we did have a volunteer, Kathleen, earlier, volunteered her son, Finn. I did connect with him while you were doing your session.
Great.
And I did, it was 80% emotional, so trapped emotions. And I did, while I was there, I just cleared out a couple trapped emotions, but there's still a fair amount there, Kathleen, for Finn.
Yeah.
Trapped emotions associated with the acne on his back. And, you know, consider a session for your son to, you know, clear out the rest. And Cheryl's asking, have you considered working with pets? Well, we have, and we do. So yeah, I've helped. We both help with dogs, cats, pets. We've done multiple episodes on it as well in the archives. So we do work with pets.
Yeah, and some practitioners, you know, they focus on that. You know, my friend Holly Pitas, Pitas, she actually volunteers for a pet center or a rescue center, and she goes in and does volunteer their work, and then she does other work. So she loves that. So she's become very thorough in working with pets. So, you know, we have our specialties. So good question.
Absolutely, yeah. And the quick update from Elizabeth saying, my son already seems like he feels lighter. I'm excited to see how the rest of the week goes. Definitely let us know. Come back next week, Elizabeth, and
yeah,
hopefully things.
And you can always update the chat in here, and if I see it, and I can tag John and let him read that as well. We love getting updates. Well, thanks everybody for trusting us today, volunteering. With that 9:33, we did it. We're back next week. Do you have aches and pains? Is it hard to put your hands up, or turn your neck, or squat down, or lift a leg? What if it was just baseball-sized, unprocessed, trapped emotions that we can delete on your behalf? You got to come back next week. Episode here on the Releasing Negative Emotions show, live Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific. John, let's say goodbye to our friends.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great week.
See you later.